All right, everyone, it's time. Nikola Jokic versus Joel Embiid. It's a conversation of the 2021-2022 NBA season. Top two candidates for MVP this year. Top MVP candidates last year with obviously Nikola Jokic winning it. And top two candidates for best center, best big man in the NBA as of this moment. And honestly, I'm hold on to this right now. Probably likely chance to be the top two candidates for best center, best big man of the 2020s, of the decade.
Damn, like that.
Yeah, because, think about it. They're both 27. They got about 5, maybe 6 years of peak performance. That puts them around 32, 33. In 5-6 years, we're already in 2027, 2028. So that's already at the closing half of the decade. So unless a new draftee in the future, because I don't think it's anyone in the NBA right now, any center, big man has the potential for it. So unless someone in this year's draft or moving forward gets drafted and can do what they do, not necessarily what they do in skill sets or whatever, but do what he does at their level, can you see another big man competing, being in that stratosphere of elite
maybe
that those two are in?
There's a 7'3", a tall ass kid, French kid, that's getting a lot of hype.
There was a tall ass Italian guy in the 2006 or 7 draft that had the same hype. And what happened to him?
I mean, but shit, man, that's 2006, man. It's 2022, baby.
No, I know, but a lot of times with these really, that's actually one of the first observations I could say as a young NBA fan over watching the NBA after just a few years, realizing that wow, really, really tall guys and prospects don't usually pan out.
Here's what I would say as well, since we're going
That's why Yao Ming is such a rare man. Imagine if he never got injured.
Since we're going with the international route, it's crazy how in this age, arguably 3 or 4 the top candidates for MVP, they're not American.
Yeah.
Giannis.
Yeah.
Joker. Embiid, I believe he's from Cameroon.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Cambodia or Cameroon?
Okay, I know. Cameroon. Right. Anyways, we'll find out in the...
Cameroon, yeah.
Cameroon. And...
great underrated soccer squad sometimes in the World Cup.
Yeah, shit.
That's 4. I would say all those 4 are in the top 5 to 10, depending where you want to rank them. That varies by opinion, but objectively, at least top 10.
Yeah.
4 of the top 10 easily international.
Crazy, but
Ja is the American hero that will.
And that's why you motherfuckers are wrong in that video.
Everyone's gonna get so man, these real. Guys always find a way to put Ja in.
Yeah, for real.
We're gonna start being labeled as Ja fat boys and shit.
Ja talk deep, or we talk deep about Ja. All right.
Anyways, back to the subject at hand.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid and Jokic. We are recording this right after they had that epic game, Sixers versus Nuggets, where we did a video here. Go check it out. We did our takeaways from that game, where we also touched on these two, but we said we're going to do a separate video where we can specifically just talk about these two future Hall of Famers in their respective right versus each other.
But before we get to that, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
Oh, man, we haven't done this in a long time, man.
BTD stats. It has been a while.
BTD stats time. Let's go.
BTD stats time. All right. ABC order. Let's start with Joel Embiid. Shoots with his right hand. Listed at 7 feet, 280 pounds.
That's a tank, bro.
That is, for real.
Man, send his ass to the Ukraine.
All right. He got drafted in 2016, so 5 years of experience. And he has this year played 55 games, averaging 29.9 points, 11.3 rebounds, 4.3 assists on 48.5% field goal, 36.6% from the 3, 82.2% free throw, totaling a true field goal percentage of 52.1%, PER of 31.2, and a win share of 9.8.
Nice.
Nikola Jokic shoots with his right hand, listed at 6'11", 284 pounds. He was drafted in 2015, so he has 6 years of experience. And this season he has played 62 games, averaging 26 points solid, 13.8 rebounds, 8.1 assists, shooting at 57.2% from the field goal, 34.9% from the three, 80.4% from free throw, totaling 61.4 true field goal percentage,
Nice.
with a PER of 32.4 and
That's
win
clean.
share of 12.7.
Damn, that's really clean.
And we don't have it on us right now, but Nikola Jokic is leading still at this moment, I believe, all the advanced stat metrics in the NBA and basketball.
Can't get any
Leading
better.
all of them.
Can't get any better than that.
Honestly, that is insane. I'll try to find this image. I'll put it up here. There was a video I watched a while back that highlighted all of them.
Yeah, for real. Okay.
But-
Yeah, that's pretty clean.
That is very clean.
All right, so let's clear some things out when it comes to here about Embiid and Joker. Okay, like when we're going with the criteria, Andrade, are we saying they're better? Who's better as a talent, or like if you're starting your franchise?
Okay.
Yeah.
Great point bringing up.
Okay.
Again, I'll bring up this tweet. Shout out to one of our followers on Twitter. They brought up a great question where they
That's a funny
I know,
tweet.
right? It sounded like Bugs Bunny or something. And like I said, we're recording this the day after that game, and I said Denver taking this at 9:40 p.m. So if you do the mathematics,
Eastern
that is
time.
before the game ended.
Yeah.
And BM Vines had asked Embiid or Jokic. You guys can see right there. I was like, man, how you gonna ask that? That's hard as fuck. Because it is. It really is. We both, when we're picking one or the other right now, just first of all, let's start off with saying there's not a big gap between them. That's
Minuscule.
yeah. And then the way I see it is individually Embiid, but building a team around Wit, I'm gonna have to side with Jokic. So to answer Erwin's question clearly, we're gonna go with the best NBA player, not the best basketball player.
Oh.
Now, I have made this distinction. I forgot in what fucking video, but it hit as an epiphany, and now just
Say it.
my bad.
Damn, man, we'll spill that water.
I know, right? I'm just too
Damn.
excited. I'm gonna keep saying it because maybe it'll catch on. Best basketball player, that'll be like more of an individual talent, like 1 versus 1. Think about it that way. Think about Magic playing this manager in Winning Time episode 2. Best NBA player
Damn, the manager
is clearly focused on team sports.
Man,
Because in the NBA,
Are you even fucking, bro?
go check out our episode 2 review so you guys get that. Best NBA player has to do with winning championships. And what does that mean? That means the NBA is a team sport. Basketball is a team sport, 5-on-5. So when we're discussing the best NBA player, we're talking about best player that can fit in any system, that can the player you want to build your team around with, or you would pick up on your team. Think about it that way to
Like
win
that.
a title,
Okay.
a championship. Not no pickup game. Well, either one could fucking help you with any pickup game.
Yeah, no shit.
So yeah, there you go. We're talking about overall very balanced best player.
Gotcha.
All right, let's say our picks. I'm gonna count it down, and then we'll go into it.
It's kind of obvious if you ask me.
I think so. Oh, all right. 3, 2, 1.
Jokic.
All right.
Okay, damn. And I think I
Alright.
pronounced it right for like the first time. I'm like,
Where do we start?
All right.
Where do we start?
I'm gonna keep it very simple, man. When it comes to Jokic,
Wait. All right. Before I'm gonna quickly go into Embiid, so then because the rest of the video is probably gonna be more focused on Jokic.
All right.
Embiid, I think we can both agree overall as a center, individually, powerhouse. If we're doing a 1-on-1, I think Embiid could beat Jokic. Obviously, it would be very close. Either one could win multiple games against each other.
That
But
guy can
Embiid's, yeah,
He can
light
light up
it
anyone.
up. He could probably put it down on Jokic, etc., etc. And he's a fucking beast. He's still an inch taller than Jokic, and he's 4 pounds less. At least like off the stats we were going off.
Lean machine, bro.
Exactly. However, Jokic brings. Well, they both have good ball IQ, but Jokic has, I would say, higher ball IQ. Easily better floor general and passing and assisting and court vision.
Getting your teammates involved.
And then, yes, leadership in the terms of, and lastly, clutch,
Now-
like we saw in that game.
And now Embiid's by no means scared of the spotlight. And shit, forgot. He can light it up. Embiid can definitely light it up. On defense, you get into that paint, you're getting swatted away by Embiid. And leadership, hey, look, man, they went through this whole bullshit with Ben Simmons, and Philly has been able to stay more than afloat. They've been able to be like a top 4, top 5 team in the Eastern Conference. And who are you gonna thank for that? Joel Embiid.
Hell yeah.
You can't take that credit. You got to give credit where credit is due when it comes to Mr. The Process, Joel Embiid.
It's facts. But you also got to give Jokic credit with the Nuggets still staying at 6th seed in the West as of this recording.
Yeah. A tougher conference.
It'll go up and down.
Yeah.
While missing his other superstar, or at least NBA All-Star caliber.
He's missing his number 2
Murray,
and number 3.
And MPJ, who is also All-Star caliber, if you're gonna be real about it.
If his back is not fucked up, man, the guy's back is almost as bad as your knees, bro.
Facts. All right, so let's break down the games, or why we got Yoki over here, the Joker over Embiid.
Well, I mean, come on, man. The Joker's Chewbacca impression. Have you heard about that, man? Come on, man. It is elite. God level.
God level.
I might put the clip right over here if I send it to Andrade or not. But no, I'm going to keep it very simple when it comes to Joker. With Joker, you're getting an all-time player at the center position and at the point guard position.
Magic number 2.
In one player, man. Like, he can light you up. That guy, whether you have all-star caliber players or role players, he's gonna make your teammates. You're gonna make your team overall better.
Exactly.
Which is why you're seeing right now with Denver. They have no business being like, where they are right now, like being talked about possibly as a dark horse contender in the West. Facts. Man, like, come on, man. Like, no disrespect to Joker, but like if you tell anybody you're losing your second best player, your third best player.
Yeah.
You're gonna be over where the Lakers are right now, playing tournament territory. What are you gonna say about with Joker?
All right, I'll highlight what you just said. For me, a true superstar. Like if we're talking about superstar caliber players, and that's why I've been said Westbrook and Harden were overrated since like 2014, 15. They elevate the players around them, directly and indirectly. That's why. I'll use this as an example. I'm not trying to just bring him into this conversation. People are like, oh, you sweat Ja a lot. But look how well his team did. One, it was kind of an anomaly. They I think it was Thinking Basketball or somewhere else, I saw how they broke it down. And even they were shocked that like that just happened. But also, when they're playing together, it's not just that Ja may have better teammates around him than other young players, like a la Luka. But it's how he inspires these guys, how he pushes them, how he directly and indirectly elevates their want and effort level. You know what I mean? It's things that you cannot put a number on or a stat on exactly that shows up on a board. Maybe that should be in advanced stats. I don't know how you can calculate it, but there's a reason why human behavior, social science is a science. It's an actual science. Behavioral is a science, and influence is a part of that. And Jokic does the same shit. And
one thing I do want to add regarding Joker, a lot of things that gets talked about is obviously his floor general. Like, he sets you up, assistance.
Yeah, directly he influences like that.
Definitely lights you up. Wet as fuck from 3. But people underrate him on defense when it comes to that. I'm not saying he's going to be a defensive player of the year, but a lot of people like to say Joel Embiid. He's unstoppable.
3-time all defensive.
What happened last night? He blocked his ass twice. Not once, twice.
Yeah. And I thought you were gonna say like indirectly, just something that people don't bring up a lot too is like, how does that player affect the locker room? Yeah. Jokic, from what it seems, the guy is super calm. But don't mistake that calm for nice. There's a lot of things that people do in general mistaken for. Like if someone's quiet or whatever or shy, sometimes take it like, oh, they're a bitch or something. Like nah.
Stop Balkan region, man. Fucking blood, like, man.
And we saw when he popped off on the Heat with his brothers and shit.
Yeah.
So
gives no fucks, man.
That calm attitude goes a long way during pressure moments. You know what I mean? If you can keep your team like, I don't know. I don't believe Jokic is like this, like that. And obviously I don't know him, so this is an outsider. But I'm pretty sure there's probably some type of effect that he has with his personality and character and attitude that helps keep these guys pretty like collected during these big moments. So that's indirectly. And he doesn't cause problems in the locker room. We haven't heard shit. He seems to be a fun guy, but still takes things pretty serious. he's done the weight loss thing. So you can tell that he's been on top of it. And he cares about his career and his job. And directly, he just elevates everyone because like he's like LeBron and Magic minus the physical gifts, I guess. You know what I mean? Yes, he's not going to sprint down the court in 3 seconds, and he's not going to be doing insane fucking dunks. But those passes...
It's like you're seeing CP3 out there, man. Shit.
Some of those passes are gorgeous, and he can find windows. It reminds me of LeBron. LeBron does these. I actually just saw a Thinking Basketball video on the evolution of LeBron, and he will find like these windows that there'll be like 3 defensive, 2 defensive, sometimes 4 defensive players in a pocket or in the post, and he'll be able to do a no-look pass because then he'll have them looking a certain way and get the ball perfectly in that pocket. Jokic, I've seen it more than enough times to be like, that guy has it on lock for the most part. And for a big man to do that is not easy. And also, it's not just the ability to do passes like that. It's also his court vision. I think it was that video I mentioned earlier. But
Thinking Basketball?
When you watch it, no. The video about him and that had the advanced stats pictured up.
Gotcha.
But it's like, if you watch how Jokic plays, they had highlighted this game. And I remember I had watched that game too, and it's Gordon's at the top of the wing. I'm pretty sure it's Gordon.
Yeah.
At the top, the corner, and Jokic is all the way on the other side of the other corner. A little more up close to the top of the key, and he manages to get a double or maybe triple team, and he did it so he not only sees the guy, but he went this like right to get the guy at the post to move away from Gordon, and then he's able to, because he has the strength to beam it, but also see it and get Gordon, who made the 3, because Gordon also he deserves some praise as a role player in the Nuggets. He's a big man that can shoot.
More of a wing, but yeah, pretty much when it comes to that.
You seen them dunks? No, just.
I mean, I know. Yeah. I mean, shit. Aaron Gordon got robbed in that dunk contest.
So it just, for me, it's so exciting, and I know he's like Luka. Like sometimes I wonder, man, what if they had the physical gifts and ability?
What if they team
that
up?
Like? Oh my god, we talked about.
We made a video about that.
Yeah, that's one of our most popular videos. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Because I was high when Kristaps joined Luka, because I thought Kristaps was gonna get
best international duo my ass.
And obviously it didn't work out.
It's all good. I was wrong about the Jazz.
But if Jokic and Luka do this, they could definitely have the potential to be the best international duo of all time. And oh my god. But it's just like these guys are just so advanced in their skill set and their IQ that they don't need it. And obviously I think the lack of is what made them adapt to heighten up those abilities. You know what I mean? Yeah. And because of that is also why I foresee Jokic having a long career. Because if your mental is strong, you're going to have a longer career than someone that relies mainly on their physical. So, and he can shoot. So it's not like Embiid is the only big that can do post and shoot. Jokic does both too. And Jokic got a smooth mid-range. I mean, he's shooting almost 10% more than Embiid at true field goal percentage for the season. And he's played more games. 7 more games than Embiid. Think about that. And that's why, as a team, I'm drafting Jokic on my team over Embiid any day.
Like that.
Any day, yeah. Unless my team, I'm building specifically with a strategy in mind, kind of like a D'Antoni. Like if I want a faster team, a more physical team, then sure, I might go for Embiid. But I'm building a well-balanced team to win me championships. It's got to be Jokic. I really believe it. Jokic, in my opinion, mark my words, he will win at least one title before he retires, barring injuries.
And imagine, man,
serious injuries.
This guy came from a second-round pick to, possibly a 2-time MVP.
Ginobili, overall, I would say, I think we can all agree, is the best second-round pick of all time.
Oh, Jokic.
When you look at his career success,
Joker's gonna destroy that.
Jokic, yeah, I think he'll end up being the best second round pick of all time.
He's already surpassed it, in my opinion.
Ginobili has
Rings.
3 or 4, 5, 4,
4
I
or
mean,
5. I'm there.
Yeah, he's got enough.
Yeah, I know.
Now, mind you, he was a 6 man. So Jokic, if he wins at least 2 or 3,
He'll be
and
the
he's like
headliner.
the Finals MVP or exactly.
You think he'll be in Denver?
What's his contract situation
I don't know,
right
man.
now?
You have everybody leaving like wherever they're. Like, oh, Embiid, fuck Philly. He's gonna go to fucking
Embiid is going to leave Philly. I am pretty certain about that.
like that.
All right, his last year on his current contract is in 2023. So
I know one place for sure he's not going. Miami Beach, South Beach. He's not going to Miami. They hate him down there. I'll take you. I'll gladly take you.
I think depending on how the Nuggets do this season and next, I mean, obviously it's the last 2, but it's like unless they make a conference finals, I could see maybe Jokic leaving. One thing that confuses me about Jokic is like, at least with Embiid, we know he wants to win a championship because he's very verbal about it. We had the crying face emoji. He talks about how he loved Jimmy because of that, and Jimmy loved him because he has that same attitude. However, Jokic isn't very verbal about it. He's talked about it and stuff, but like, so I don't know how bad he wants it. Lastly, I will say, speaking of championships, I got Jokic over Embiid because Jokic has a better, more consistent success rate of clutch moments and performing under pressure than Embiid does.
And I guess
like that last game showed.
Then I guess Joker.
Between them.
I guess Joker is staying, man, because they did make it to the Western Conference Finals.
No. I'm talking about this year or next year.
Okay.
Because like, if he really wants to win a title, Denver's a great organization, and especially now, I probably put them in the
They're one of the better
1B tier of like organizations.
They're one of the better ones.
Exactly. What was I gonna say? Oh, if these MPJ and Murray injuries keep hindering his team, and he really wants to win a title, it wouldn't fully surprise me if he left, because he doesn't. Again, he's not very verbal about it, so it makes it a little harder. But he doesn't seem to have that characteristic of Giannis, like, where it's like, these were the teams that believe. This was the team that believed in me. This is the one that drafted me. I'm gonna stay here till I die or win them a championship. Which Giannis was like, which makes sense because Giannis again was like a Jokic, under the radar, with high ass potential. Jokic under the radar. This team believed in him. Look at him becoming one of the best bigs of all time. But you get me? Do you get that feeling from him? Giannis, like, I don't think he has that type of.
I think more of international. I think more of internationals. They're more loyal than Americans.
I do agree with that, but obviously you can't blanket all of them. You know what I mean? I don't feel like he. I mean, like I said, he's not very verbal about it, so I don't think so. Cause like, look how many times now everybody's switching teams in fucking soccer.
That's football.
Neymar, Messi, those rumors about Mbappe. Yeah.
Shit.
So
shit.
everyone's switching. Cristiano like it's a LeBron busted the door wide open on player empowerment.
It's all LeBron's fault.
Just across basketball and all sports. So, All
right, guys. But let us know.
How wrong did we get this one?
How wrong did we get this one? Is Andrade gonna get roasted? Is it gonna be me? Is it gonna be both of us?
I mean, we both sided with Jokic as the overall better big.
How much Vaseline should we buy from Costco? But or not.
Now,
anyways,
I will say lastly, unless Embiid joins Miami, then I highly doubt he'll have a more successful NBA career than Jokic.
Oh man, yeah, but everybody go to Miami, bro. I happen to be, unbiased.
Nah, Embiid is because of Jimmy. Right. I'm gonna be honest, and the culture. Because that Philly organization, that's a shitty organization. Yeah. Come on, you can't. Nobody, even Philly fans, y'all can't deny that. Come on, man, y'all fucking tanked for how long? It's still part of y'all culture. It has long lasting, influence, umbrella influence over it still now, to this day.
All right. Okay, you're definitely a big Philly fan. Anyways, appreciate all the love and the hate, guys. You guys already know. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all podcast streaming platforms. We'll catch you guys soon. For now,
take care.